What is going on, everybody? It's Monday night, and it's time for Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 6 review.
Yes.
How's it going, man?
Just woke up about half an hour ago.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ironically, I play the intro and that for the outro, and I don't ever get clipped in the during the fact. They always copyright it afterwards. Because yeah, and then they block it for a couple days, after I appeal it, and then they release it, and I'm like, it's an intro, you fucking losers.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? I know they were less grumpy about House of the Dragon, ironically.
Which okay. To the International Film and TV Awards, folks, snubbing Patty Considine and Matt Smith, miscarriage of justice there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got snubbed.
Oh man, that's stupid.
House of the Dragon got nominated for Best Dramatic Series, and Emma Darcy got nominated for Best Actress, which I'm like, she's identifies as not either. She wouldn't qualify for either category.
There was a whole entire fucking thread about that. I literally clicked on it on discussing film, and all these weirdos are like, her pronouns are they, them, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, she's less worried about this identity politics bullshit than you guys are.
Yeah.
Like, and then of course some guy had to argue with me. He's like, it's not identity politics. It's it's just how she feels and identifies herself. And I'm like,
I prefer. I saw something last night, completely off topic here, but who was it? Oh God, not Ben. The Michael Knowles.
Oh, okay.
When this person was saying, when she said the birthing person, and he was like, you mean the mothers, right? And she was like, well, you can call them that. And he's like, women.
Yeah.
The birthing people. And she was like, why are you so afraid to use inclusive language? And he says, well, I just prefer to use precise language.
Yeah.
And then he says, well, I identify as smarter than you.
Yeah. Or more common sense.
Right.
Oh, and what the asshole that was fucking arguing with me too. This is the best part. He said he's an aspiring he's a paleontological enthusiast. And so I ended it with I was like, just for the record, I know you're a little slow about all this, because he argued with me for like, I don't know, a couple of tweets, and I was like, you know that dinosaurs only have two genders, right? And I never heard from him again.
Right.
What are you talking about, loser? God. Well, welcome everybody, and hail to my co-host on the right here, Joker Voice. Lily is not here yet. That's okay. She's obviously doing probably school stuff, so if she pops in later, we'll get her on. But how you doing, man? What you got? What's going on with you?
I just dropped a video this morning, a follow-up to celebrities say stupid shit, with the queen of stupid shit, the meme that will keep on giving from here to eternity, that being Jennifer Lawrence.
Well, I guess in her defense, she didn't actually finish school.
Well, and I just need to thank her for being the first stutterer ever on YouTube. So I just want to, she paved the way.
Oh, that's right. That's actually funny. I had not heard that one. Let's say hi to the chat here. We got Logical Spock. He was in the chat first, saying hi. And then of course we got Samuel, the infamous, saying yo, word up, motherfuckers. And then of course I said hail buddy back in here. He said, y'all see how Legion talks, says hey buddy, because he don't want to say my whole entire name out. No, it's because I know who you are. I was on your stream on Saturday night, dumbass. I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. I'm just a good guy. And then a Logical Spock says, hey there again, peeps. Samuel says Joker Voice getting hit with the blizzard right now. Y'all getting a blizzard?
Not as far as snow, but last night it was an overnight low of 31.
I guess that's significant definitely for the Las Vegas area. I'll definitely give you that.
Well, we get cold here from December through February. It gets cold.
Yeah,
out here.
No, I'm gonna be. No, I definitely am familiar with the cold. And then we have Natalie in the chat. Literally just started Game of Thrones this week. Love the show so far.
Hey, yes. All right.
Yes, I know her personally. She is a longtime friend. So I didn't know she had started Game of Thrones. Maybe on the because she knew she watched the video from the other night.
Okay.
Last night. So maybe that's why. I don't know why she started. I'll ask her later. Shadow says, wait. Tywin shows up in this episode, right? No, not yet. Not yet. He is still elusive. Samuel says, by the way, JB, I'm not in the least bit interested in Game of Thrones, but I'm gonna stick around and support my knitters. Anyway. we all know that what that's in reference to, because there are people who get a little sensitive on the internet. Shadow says Team Tywin all the way. You have the weirdest takes, dude.
I know.
You support Alicent too. Like, were you drunk?
Right?
Well, he is 19. Never mind. He's an idiot. So I'm just kidding. We like Shadow. Joker, what is a woman? Yeah, we've I think we've probably all went into that question. I saw that too. And
that was the Michael Knowles thing.
Yeah. And then Logical Spock says, is it Lily Von Stoop from Blazing Saddles? No, it is Lily from 300 Mirrors. She is only on the Twitter sphere, but she's an awesome person, and she has
quite lovely too.
Yeah, she has great takes. I've told her she should start a YouTube channel, but she's not for it, which, I mean, hey, it's not everybody's thing. Maybe one day after she gets used to it. Oh, sad noises. If only Tyrion hadn't been born an abomination, then Tywin would have lost.
Wow.
Because clear Tyrion is at fault in that situation. But anyway, let's give the people what they want. Let's dive into the show.
All righty.
Oh, there's two spots in this episode where there is a slight bit of nudity. There's quite an egregious bit, but we start off with Ned Stark, and as we ended it, JV, tell us what we ended with.
We ended with a fight in the streets of King's Landing, where Jaime the word has gotten back to King's Landing that Catelyn Stark has taken Tyrion hostage and is taking him to the Eyrie.
Yes.
Jaime wants him back. A fight ensues. Jaime got legit afraid for his life, and Ned was stabbed in the leg by one of the soldiers.
Yes, and because Jaime has, of course, he's talked about the fact that he hasn't had an honest challenge in a long time.
Right.
So he finally gets an honest challenge by a man who is, yes, technically older, and he is very much holding his own. And Jaime's like, that's different.
Maybe I made a mistake in this. And Jaime at present, right now, is on his way to Casterly Rock.
Yes. And Ned wakes up. And of course, one of the first things he sees is this. I'm going to silence it.
Hey, Rob, what's up, man? How you doing? This must be a dream. And then he sees, oh no, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. It's different. It's definitely different. Do you know what your wife has done?
He's like, yeah, I know.
Yes, he does know. And this is go away.
We're the king's hand. You shall now be held accountable.
Will both of you shut your mouths?
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, that's typical Robert right there. He's like, dude, I don't want to fucking hear the mouth. I don't want to deal with you guys. Like, what the hell are you doing? Shadow says one of the most satisfying scenes in the whole damn show. If only Robert was around to rein Cersei in. Yeah, well,
you could never rein her. You can never rein Cersei in because, as Robert says in a few the moments, he's in debt to her father. In serious debt.
Very much in debt. As we find out, what 6 million?
6 million dragons.
Yeah, 6 million. That's a shitload.
Well, yes,
that's probably like, I don't know, probably close to would be $1 trillion in our currency today.
Right, and when you're in debt to someone who's plotting your demise,
yeah,
not a good place to be. Kind of like modern times. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Interesting. Yeah. Robert reins her in pretty well by honoring her. Yes, but at the same time, though, he hey, Revenge, what's up, buddy?
What up, Revenge?
He reins her in, but at the same time, though, it
is too far gone at this point.
It's too far gone, and it only makes her more bitter.
Oh yeah.
Catelyn will release Tyrion, and you'll make your peace with Jaime.
Because as we established last episode, these two hate each other. They're married, and they hate each other.
Mm-hmm. At one time,
she felt
differently.
She felt something for him. He never felt anything toward her.
No, it was nothing but an agreement. And as we
which most of the marriages in this type of setting among nobles it's a business arrangement.
Okay, so Ned wants he wants to take leave to bring Jaime to justice, obviously.
Give me leave to bring him back to justice.
Yeah. This is where just the look, and Robert's like, dude, you're killing me.
Like, dude, stop it. Come on.
Yeah. It's a pissing contest between Ned and Cersei. That's all it is. And Robert is stuck in the middle, wishing
dude, he's just Robert is just, I was like, dude, can you just shut up and let's go have some drinks and go on a hunt or something? Come on.
He doesn't want to be king.
He doesn't.
He's never wanted to be king. And Ned would have been the better king. But the thing is, though, is that it wasn't Ned's rebellion.
No.
It was Robert's.
Right.
Do y'all have high expectations for season 2 of House of the Dragon and the new Jon Snow show coming soon? I don't know anything about the new Jon Snow show.
As of right now, the Jon Snow show is still rumor.
Okay. Just as a math using a Greek drachma as the reference could find a good exchange for the medieval gold coin. Robert owes about 1.1 billion to Tywin. Okay. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's some serious cash.
Yeah, if you go from 6 million to wow.
And then just go back to Revenge. Yes, I do have pretty high expectations for season 2. As of now, I think it's slotted for 4 seasons.
Yes.
So the second season, if it was up to me, would close out the Dance of the Dragons. Third season would be one of the Blackfire rebellions, and then the fourth season would be Robert's rebellion, ending with King Aerys going burn them all, cut to black, and then you hear a sword being pulled.
Yeah, and that would be Jaime doing the deed.
Yep.
I actually would somewhat agree with that. I would probably actually stretch that out possibly to 5 seasons if you're going to go that far, just to make sure that nothing is rushed like season 8 was, because season 8, even though I didn't understand the controversy in real time because I wasn't watching it. I was literally DVDs after the fact. But once I watched it, I was like, oh.
Right. And they also truncated season 8 to 6 episodes, and they're like, oh, but they're an hour and a half. It doesn't matter. You still truncated the entire thing.
Yeah, you really did. This is where things get spicy.
Boom! Go make me a sandwich. Go make me a sandwich.
Even she insulted him really heavily. When she says I should be wearing the armor and you the gown. that is literally probably that's as bad as calling Rhaenyra's children bastards.
Pretty much.
It's like, you don't deserve to wear that crown. You are a pussy ass bitch. You're
right. But in this case, saying bastards doesn't come under penalty of death.
Yeah. Nope. So that he says, wear it in silence or I'll honor you again. As
now, okay, so what Shadow said, he said it was better in the book that strike would not knock her, that strike knocked her on the floor. That tracks with Robert. I mean, Robert is not the skilled fighter he used to be, but he's still a very strong man.
Yeah, he's more the brute. He's as we talked about in battle, Robert used a hammer,
a war hammer.
Yes.
Yeah, he likes to bludgeon things.
Samuel says, remember when seasons were 22 to 26, 43-minute episodes and actually seasonal? Pepperidge Farm? Yeah, no, I which is something, okay, I think House of the Dragon will survive that. House of the Dragon will survive the almost, I don't think it's gonna be quite 2 years, but it's gonna be like really close. I think it's gonna be in the neighborhood of about probably 18 months ish, 19
maybe,
but it's close enough that it's like the Rings of Power, nobody remembers to this day, and it was not even that long ago.
It was $1 billion show, and might I add, Golden Globes, not one nomination,
not fucking one. $1 billion show.
Yep.
Yay! So she ends up leaving.
And he's like, oh, geez, I shouldn't have done that. Damn it.
Yeah. He's like, my loving wife. He's like, look what she does to me. And of course, he's like, yes, I should have done
wife.
And he goes right for, that's what Robert does.
Yeah. And even Ned notices, he's like, bro, Robert has an alcohol problem. He, as somebody who's previously in the past had an alcohol problem, it's easy to solve your problems with that. But you know what? They're still your problems the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I should not have hit her.
At least he realizes.
Oh, yeah.
This is where
I think it's where he says
there will be a war. So tell your wife to return that little shit of an imp to King's Landing.
Yes, that's the right thing to do.
Yes, absolutely it is.
Absolutely. There's going to be a war. Okay, so fine, end it. Bring him back here, and it'll be done. It'll just be done. It's swept under the rug, and y'all can just make peace. You can hate each other in private, but for God's sakes, both of you are driving me to drink.
Yeah. And Shadowhawk is right. PTSD, depression, too many responsibilities. You add that with self-medication, i.e. alcohol. Yeah, you're gonna make
amidst other destructive habits that he has.
Yes. And here's where he lays into it, because Ned says, what about Jaime Lannister?
He's just like, ah.
What about Jaime? I'm half a kingdom in debt to his bloody father.
You can't do anything, really.
No, you can't.
He's got you by the balls.
And he literally says, I can't rule the kingdoms if the Starks and the Lannisters are literally at each other's throats.
Nope.
Shadow says, Robert, if you guys can you guys can shout at each other, but please don't start a war. It's not good for it's really not.
Right.
The thing is that you're talking about two proud families. One that is one is vindictive and malicious and power hungry, and the other one is more honor beheld. But the thing is that even honor can, as they said earlier, your honor will get you killed.
Okay, so because we haven't met Tywin yet, so all we see is Jaime and Cersei, and Jaime, Cersei, and Tyrion as representatives of the Lannisters. But family honor and family legacy are extremely important to Tywin.
Yes. No, they very much are. You know, and Tyrion even alludes to that, the fact that it's like if he wasn't a Lannister, he would have been discarded, but he's a Lannister, and Tywin is so loyal to family that he is to be protected as family, and
right.
only
and that's
his
the only
family.
Reason.
Yeah. Natalie says, started watching because I heard the ending really got people riled up. That's true. Figured I'd give it a chance after finishing Wednesday on Netflix. Wednesday was good. It had a few problems, but it was very good.
I like you, Natalie.
I look forward to season 2. Two houses both alike in dignity. Yeah, but for opposite reasons. Revenge says it's kind of like a conflict between yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You know, of course, so Ned is still like,
leave.
I'll go back to
I will return to Winterfell and set matters straight.
Send a raven.
Send a raven. I want you to stay.
oh, Wednesday or Titans?
The Wednesday.
Okay.
If you notice on my channel, there's no more Titan stuff because Titans ended after 6 episodes this last season. I'm like, oh, that was quick.
Well, ironically for the thumbnail, I chose the, you know, because we all were like voting on which thumbnail to use for Lily's picture. And I was like, I'm like, Wednesday it is, because, you know, she didn't want it. And I was like, well, technically Wednesday was coming up at the time. And I'm like, roll with the punches, woman. Let's go.
Right.
You know, and it did turn out to be good. Like I said,
yes.
Couple of slight issues with the casting, could have been tweaked. If they listen to wise words, I think season 2 will be better than season 1.
The wise words meaning mine.
Yes.
Send a raven.
I will play the Titanic clip. I'm just kidding. No, we're not. We got too much episode to dive into.
I know there's a lot in this episode.
He said, I never loved my brothers. You were the brother I chose. Well, we'll talk when I return from the hunt. And of course, he's like, you'll have to sit on the. Yes.
I'm away. You'll hate it even more than I do.
Season 2 will be fire. God, I hope so, because I want it to get better than it was season 1. He's talking about Daenerys Targaryen. The girl will die, and I will hear no more of it in his voice.
This is war, Ned. Yeah. War.
Oh, and this is probably the best part. Oh, damn it.
And if you ever take it off again, I swear to the mother, I'll pin the damn thing on Jaime Lannister.
He's talking about the
badge, the hand of the king badge.
The hand of the king. He's like, if you you take it off again, I'll.
Oh, hi, sweetheart. How are you?
You okay? You need a moment?
I'm fine.
So what the significance? Yeah, we all. You get a chance, Legion Talk. You should play the oh so flattering gif of. Oh, I haven't uploaded it yet, dude. I partially, part of me doesn't want to upload it because it's kind of your channel's thing.
Right.
So I don't know. Like maybe if you ever come on for a review, I'd probably upload it, and just because you'd be here. But yeah, I don't want to steal that. I feel like that's kind of inappropriate. So Dany is taking a look at the dragon's eggs, and what is she doing?
She's keeping them warm.
She's keeping them warm because what do dragon eggs really need?
Fire.
They need the fire. And what becomes very interesting is this.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Almost instant confirmation there.
Yep.
Dany,
it's your face.
Which was also this, and this just goes to confirm what we saw in episode 1 when Dany and Viserys were in Pentos, and one of the handmaids said that Dany's bath was too hot, and she just walked right on in.
Yep.
This is a true sign that Daenerys is blood of the dragon.
Yes, actual blood of the dragon. Like, you know, so it's Viserys the third, because he is the third. He has nothing to do with, in my opinion, the Viserys line, because he's an ass white.
He's
you don't want to anger the dragon. Well, he's the bad Targaryen. There's like sides of Targaryens.
There's lots of bad Targaryens, but we love them anyway.
Yeah, there is lots of bad Targaryens, but usually they fall in like really bad, and then like only minorly.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know. Maegor the Cruel. I'm just saying.
It's a good point. All right, so we're here. We have a vision from Bran, and he sees the Raven. And maybe to remind the audience, do you want to take that one while I highlight this?
Three-eyed Raven. Bran is in a dream state right now, and the three-eyed Raven is what the children of the forest would call a green seer. He is connected basically to the spirit of the earth is what Bran is.
As the Black Sails, it's on Hulu. I have Hulu. I'll take a look at it. I have not heard of it, so that would be interesting to watch. So yes. And he wakes up in a fright because
right. And so the Raven is flying down into the crypts. This is called foreshadowing.
Yes. Just checking the stream. We're good.
Okay.
Just want to make sure.
God. And of all the folks to be talking to, freaking Theon. Theon.
Theon, in a sense, I think he means well, but he's an idiot because he has not. He's grown up as a ward.
Well, yeah, and so he's grown up in the North under House Stark, but yet still wants to prop up the name Greyjoy, and we're from the Iron Islands, and we're this, and we're that, and I'm like, bitch, you're more northern than you are Iron Islands at this point.
Which you see later on when he decides to grope his sister and doesn't know it's his sister. Of course, in Westeros, that's not par for the course. That's not really.
Just go on down to Dorne.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you know what? We're gonna fill up our sisters. Maybe a cousin.
Shadow. That is true.
Theon is a pompous, self-righteous narcissist who got what was coming to him. Ramsay gave him a good education and gainfully employed him afterwards. Well, if
I wouldn't go gainfully employed. Maybe,
yeah.
I think enslaved, brainwashed is a more appropriate term.
I think Theon got a damn good lesson out of it. However, he did just become basically a wild dog at his beck and call.
However, though, it's a ways away, but Ramsay has one of the best lines. If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Well,
that's a great line.
I would agree. So Bran's is he's riding his horse.
His new horse on his saddle that
Tyrion gave.
Yep. Gave him the design to have made, and Bran is happy now. Bran is like smiling. He's like, "Yay, what's up?
Yes,
I'm riding a horse again."
Ramsay should have been the Kang.
Shadow, stop it.
Shadow, I'm going to talk about how you're 19 again. Okay? And don't make me call you baby nuts like I did on Saturday night.
You did not.
I called him baby nuts. I swear to God. He's a great young man, but I think he definitely gets a little sorry. Sorry, I'll chill out.
Shadow, you're awesome, dude.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. You're good, man. Like, you know what? This is how I fucking, I got learned how to grow up in the military at 19. We fucking rousted the shit out of each other. I got called fresh meat. I got called crazy shit. And so, yes, you until further notice, you get promoted, you will be baby nuts. Samuel's laughing because it was on his stream. Oh no!
Oh, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Oh my god, that is.
Oh, it was 3 hours of craziness, man. We covered some wild topics.
Oh god, that is glorious.
Yeah,
That's just glorious.
Said he did, JB. Yeah, I really did.
I got something to tell you, and I got news for you.
Oh! I got news for you.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
It's all right. It's all right, Shadow. This is safe space. You be whoever you need to be.
Right. Well, and soon we will upload the new clip that was done to that by R2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Oh shit, he's gonna have to email that to me. Because yeah, he's gonna need to email that to me. The fuck do we? Okay, so
Bran's riding a horse.
There you go.
Theon and Rob are talking, and as they're talking, Bran kind of rides off, and Rob's like, "Where's Bran?" And then, as Rob kind of says, you're not a Stark. You kind of don't need to be telling me how to handle my house. And then when he's like, "Where's Bran?" and Theon's like, "Not my house."
Yeah. Which, I mean, in a sense, it's kind of like, Rob would look. I understand where Rob's coming from. He's like,
right.
Dude, he's like, hold the fuck up. But at the same time, it's like, excuse me. Sorry about that. Yes.
Yeah, he has his moments.
All right. Wrong pipe. Don't you're not supposed to inhale the liquid.
No,
the saddle, the straps. He's like,
and then they see,
what's wrong with you? You some kind of cripple?
I'm Brandon
Stark of
Winterfell. If you don't let me be, I'll have you all killed.
And then we see as they're cutting the straps, they cut his leg, and Bran doesn't feel a thing.
No, because his nerves are shattered because of the fall. He is completely paralyzed.
Right. So then we got three the wildlings here, which one is Nymphadora Tonks from the Harry Potter films.
I didn't know that. I don't really watch Harry Potter, so hey, kudos.
Drop the knife.
Oh, drop the knife.
Let you live.
I like how he sends one dude. He's like, go get him. Like, really? He like, yeah, time for a fight.
And then we see how skilled Rob is.
Yeah,
Rob is no joke.
Oh, sorry, I gotta go back. There you go.
All right. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Well, I skipped past that just a little bit. YouTube sometimes doesn't like the blood. Right. They've clipped video games before for too much blood. It's like, what's wrong with you losers? And of course,
Mama Susan, do we love you?
Yes, we do. See you next Tuesday. Please keep me on the platform.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess if not, I'll just continue. Anyway, long story short. So he wants Rob to drop the sword. Bran says no, don't.
But then again, these are Starks.
Yes. Also at the same time, though,
that's your brother.
Bran. Well, at the same time, Bran, as we have seen in the past, after the fall, he has had a little bit of questions on whether or not he wants to be on this planet or in the world anymore.
However, I think I think the being on a horse has definitely
Opened his eyes.
elevated.
I think
his
there's a
spirits.
little bit though, still of that kind of like melancholy hanging out. And he's just still a little down.
Good on you, Theon. Which I'm just looking at that bow. That arrow came out with some insane force.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a long bow. That is meant for long distances.
Try streaming Big Drunk Satanic Massacre sometime, Ryan. Sheesh. I don't know what that is.
I don't know if
is that
I don't know if I want to know that.
Yeah, is that a movie? And of course, Rob gets irritated. He's like, "What if you had missed?" And he's like, "Dude," he's like, "Come on, man." And
like,
of course,
bro, let it go.
Yeah, like let's chalk this one up as a win,
right?
And then of course she pledges her life, and then later on actually becomes a character of prominent,
right?
Yeah, longbow at point blank range that have So, well, hello, Tyrion.
And again, I will say that these things called sky cells are ingenious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you really don't need to do much. You don't need to do.
You literally have one entry point. It's the door.
Yeah.
And there's a second entry point if you really want to take want to take that way out, but
exactly.
It's going to be a long way out, and you're not coming back. It's a game, a bloody oversexed game. Okay. Never heard of it. Tyrion starts screaming for Mord. He is the dungeon.
Turnkey.
Yeah, he's the turnkey. There you go. Mord comes in.
And I like Mord. I like no gold. Yeah. No gold.
My family is rich. We have gold, lots of gold. I'm prepared to give you lots of gold. Now go. I don't have it here. Now go.
But hold up. Just go back to that little. We're just
okay. You explain this. I gotta use the bathroom.
Just take in the view there. That's a lovely view. So we're in the Vale. The Vale is a mountainous part. Oh, okay. The Vale is a mountainous part of the Seven Kingdoms. The area is basically one big spire mountain castle thing. And instead of cells, instead of a dungeon, they build these cells into the rock face. And the floor is slightly at an incline. And there's no need to really do much else. You fall asleep, take a couple turns, and bye. The Vale is gorgeous, yes. And again, just look at the view there. So in the chat while Ryan's away, favorite castle in the world of Westeros. Waiting for chat to come through. Let's see what we got here. Nobody? Now no one will. Let's talk. Come on, guys. Favorite cat. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we got people that like to creep sometimes.
I guess so.
It comes with the territory. Sorry for the delay. Okay. Yes. So back to the Vale here. As we move back to King's Landing.
Yes. Sidio Fidel. Again, another great line. As Arya here is not up not up for practicing. Her father's been injured. Things are going on. She's in her own head, and Sirius like that makes you dead, girl. This is when we train, when everything is going on, when things are in chaos, is why we train.
Yes.
And do you pray to
trouble when fighting happens? More trouble for you.
I love this character. I
know, I do too. Cyril Farrell, the greatest swordsman of Bravo Sud, died to
no, that was Sir the Marin.
Yes, it was. So it's unfortunate to see that happen, but of course he's a great character. But
as quiet as a shadow, do you pray to the gods, old and the new? There is only one God.
Yeah,
and his name is Death.
There is only one God, and his name is Death.
And what do we say to the God of Death? Not today.
Yes, Sam Rosette Ryan per so much on the stream. I'm starting to think he. Oh, no, it's so about 4 or 5 years ago, they thought I was I have an actual brain disorder to where my serotonin is off balance. So they thought I was having heart problems, so they put me on medication. Well, one of them that I take in the evening is a diuretic, so that means that I have to use the bathroom about every 30 to 45 minutes, and I fucking hate it. And the VA hospital, because they think that it's best to just medicate veterans, I have been trying to get off of it for the last probably 2 years. And they say until my blood pressure, because it was of some concern at the time, goes back to what they consider below like standard normal, because there's like normal for like everyday people, and then like a little bit below to where like super fit people are. They won't take me off of it. Like they literally won't take me off of it, which is nuts. So I've wanted off this crap for a longest fucking time.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so it's because of the drugs. So that's what they do to veterans in this country. They pump them full of medication when you have issues. So yeah, that's why I pee a lot. Look, I'm not. So basically, right here, what we're taking a look at, I don't think there's anything inappropriate in the scene.
No, there's not here, except Danny eating the heart of a horse.
Yeah. Shadow says crushing candy, crushing pills, got no job. Joe pay the bills. Yeah. Sorry to hit. No, it's all good, dude. It is what it is, man.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, but
no. What's up? Go ahead.
What we are seeing now is a Dothraki ceremony where Danny is proving herself to be a Khaleesi, and this is part of her test to being a true Dothraki.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it also is it's good fortune for the baby too.
Yes.
So yes, and she is literally downing a heart,
raw.
Of course, raw, yeah, not cooked, raw, blood and everything, which you can do.
I would not suggest it.
No, I wouldn't suggest it, but you can do. You can even take the liver out of an animal and you can bite the liver whole because it's full of nutrients. It's what many predators, when they kill an animal, go for. They go for the liver, the heart. Yes. So those are the most nutrient bits. Of course, Viserys III, we say the third because he's an asshole and has no right to the name of Viserys. She'll never keep it down.
Yeah, he's trying to downplay her. And Drogo's like, come on, girl. Yeah. And then as Jorah is translating what's being said, again, Viserys III is going on and trying to just downplay to what you do. Well, her son will never be a true Targaryen will never be a dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Like, just for the record, dude. Yeah, she's a Targaryen. So whatever she has is a Targaryen. You know, but he's just a jealous bitch at this point. He realizes
he is really salty, and then he realizes that the Horde is loving her, and he has none of that. They can't stand him.
No,
the only reason he is alive is because of her.
Yeah. Danny is a dragon. Danny is a dragon. Viserys is a gecko. I would, yeah, that's probably put it nicely.
I'd say Viserys is a snake.
Yeah, or a cockroach, whatever. He but you can see that he's realizing he's losing his grip. He had no grip in the first place.
No.
Like, he had nothing to offer other than her, and he's like, I'll give you my sister if you give me your army. And it's like, okay, dude, well, once your sister puts out a baby, you got nothing.
Yeah.
Like, even the Dothraki are not stupid enough to be like, going, oh, well, you're still, it doesn't work like that, dude.
Yeah.
You have one royal bloodline technically in the Targaryens, and then of course you have a primitive style Dothraki bloodline, you know, because Khal Drogo is in charge. That makes their child royalty of both sides. You will have nothing.
Yeah, and to be quite honest, you know, Khal agrees to the terms, but he's like, we'll go when I'm ready.
Yeah. You like, it's not a contract. It's not like there's legal proceedings. Like, this is word of fucking mouth, and
right.
your ass is one throat slit away from nothing.
Right. Which, luckily for him, they're in Vaes Dothrak, which the Dothraki are not going to pull out a blade and spill blood.
Yes. And all the people will be his herd. They're talking about the world, and they're talking about their son.
Yes, the stallion, the stallion that will mount the world.
Shadow, I know it's a metaphor, dude. Look, it's okay. You're 19. You'll get it. It's all right. Keep studying. Don't go to college, because college is a waste of time. Just go get a history book, pick it up. You'll be right. Oh, I have a history channel if you want to watch it, and I'll help you. I'm just kidding. So I do have a history channel, but I'm giving him shit. He's a great guy. Alternate history, Danny Birth's Paul Mods Dib. I don't know what that means.
The Muad'Dib Dune.
Oh, okay. I didn't really. I haven't seen Dune. I know. I've heard it's good. I was waiting until the second fucking movie. Yeah, it's
HBO Max. It's on.
Oh,
there.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, it says I'll sub to it. Yeah, it's called Legion Teaches History. I need to be more active over there, but yeah, it's literally meant to be a legitimate teaching channel. No politics, no pop culture, or anything like that. But
the world will be his earth.
And she's like, yeah! Rego! Okay, and just so y'all know, folks, as these pop culture IPs have come out throughout the years, some of the stuff is an actual language now. There is you can take a class and you can actually learn to speak fluent Klingon, Elvish, Valyrian, and Dothraki.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I mean, well, some of the Revenge says gasp, just kidding. You haven't seen Dune yet either? No, I what was I busy watching at the time where I didn't get a chance to watch it? Fuck. What was out during the same time? How old is Dune? It's
the film?
Yeah.
Years old, like 2020.
Okay, so that was about the time when Spider-Man No Way Home was out, wasn't it? It was right after that. Yeah, so I think I was busy covering No Way Home content. So anyway, she has named the child
Rhaegal.
Yes. And
which is named after not Viserys, but her other older brother, Rhaegar.
Mm-hmm. Rhaegar. I mean, you said it, but yeah, obviously. So scene is Viserys the Third. Yet again, it's not a true Viserys because he's a bitch. I hate that guy. I really do. I hate that guy as much as Joffrey, almost.
Wow.
Yeah, I really can't stand him. He's such an ass. And of course, Jorah notices who's missing.
Yep.
A little bit of highway robbery.
A little bit.
Samuel says civilized men are more discourteous than savages because they know they can be impolite without having their skulls split. As a general thing, Robert E. Howard. Revenge says I haven't seen a movie since the Batman.
Wow, that's a while ago.
Yeah, that's a while ago. Exactly, Samuel. Adel Thorke has respect, unlike a Lannister, because he pisses off the wrong guy and his ass is grass.
Pretty much. So the Viserys the Third is deciding to walk off with the dragon eggs. The dragon eggs are still very valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And Jorah's like, no.
Yeah, they're literally they're practically a priceless relic. Obviously later.
Well, that and they were given to Dany, and
they're not his.
No, and Viserys is still like, oh, what's hers is mine, and you're not getting the picture, pal.
Yeah,
you have no say here.
It's not my law.
They don't belong to you.
Whatever is hers is also mine.
Once, perhaps.
If I sell one egg, I'll have enough to buy a ship.
Buy a ship. 2 eggs, an army. You're taking all 3. I need a very large army.
Yes. Stolen by some bitch to make the Santa Maria, to go die west of Westeros. Yeah. The Nina. And he's like, I could buy a large ship, and then I can buy an army. They're taking all 3. Well, I can make a large army. Okay, well, don't you need more than just a large ship? I mean, what are you gonna like sail and then come back and then sail and then come
buy an
back?
arc?
You're like, we're just gonna ferry everybody every couple of trips. By that time, all of Westeros is gonna know, and they're gonna bombard us on the shores. You clown. So a little bit of a some jabs.
A little pissing contest here.
You stand there, all nobility and honor.
But I see how you look at her.
God,
he's so smart.
Looking at my little sister.
You mean a man looking at a woman?
Just saying.
I mean, has that ever changed in the history of the world?
Not really.
She could be a fine queen of the savages and dine in the finest bloody horse, on the finest bloody horse parts. And then, of course, he's like, you can dine on whatever part of her you want. He basically says, he's like, I don't care.
I don't care about her.
Yeah.
This is about me. I'm the king. I'm supposed to be king. This is thrust on me, which the only reason you have any claim to the throne is because your older brother is dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shadow says inflation was a bitch. In more ways than one, buddy. In more ways than one.
Just saying.
You can go.
The eggs.
Can't have the eggs.
You swore an oath to me. Does loyalty mean nothing to you?
It means everything to me.
Uh-oh.
Here you stand.
And here I stand.
And yet here I stand.
And I think Jorah just kind of tipped his hat there, like, yes, I love your sister.
Yeah.
He does.
I mean, and at the same time, though, too, he also sees what's to come. Is that she's actually going to be a uniting force, unlike you, who's going to be an insufferable fucking bent. Because no, that term applies to you, because I wouldn't call you anything like a cuck, because you're not a man. So he leaves.
Now back to the Sky Cells.
Back to the Sky Cells.
Mord! About to go. No goat. No goat. Just a face.
Listen to me.
Sometimes possession is an abstract concept, which you're talking to a simpleton. He's just like, You're a Lannister. Do you know what a Lannister? Of course you are. You're a smart man.
Yeah, he's not, but
No.
he understands the Lannisters.
He understands Lannisters. Gold. Take a message.
Yes.
Ooh, alrighty.
Gonna get spicy.
I love this scene. And this is where Tyrion is like, I'm here to admit to my crimes. And he's doing what Tyrion does, making a mockery of the entire thing.
Technically it's a mockery, because
it's a farce.
It is a farce. It's
a farce trial. This is already I'm gonna let my 12-year-old determine your fate, when all Robin wants to do is watch someone get pushed out the moon door.
Because technically the little boy is retarded.
He's got a case of the slows.
He's got a case of the slows, because in the last episode he was still sucking on mommy's boobie at the age of, I don't know, 10, 9,
12.
So I mean, look, I understand,
all right, Samuel.
Hey, see you, buddy. I understand a growing boy needs protein, but maybe at the age of 12 you could find a different way than your breast.
That's so disturbing.
But then again, Liza is fucked up too.
She's touched.
Yeah, she's very touched. She's like lost her fucking mind since her husband was killed.
Right.
So she's gone fucking nuts. So no, she's not in her right mind either. And she's like, it's okay. It's just, that one scene, you're just like,
that's disturbing. That's disturbing.
He has a little bit. I'm just saying. Got a touch of the milk mustache. Oh man, is this how justice is done in the Vale?
In the Vale, and so now he is like, what about the law? This is the king's law. Are we still not under the crown? I'm not going to be a part of this farce. And so then she's like, okay, fine. Then you will have your trial. And by your king's law, we will pay with your life. And Tyrion's like, I understand. I want a trial by combat.
Well, because they find out the fact that if you lose, you go flying through the sky door here, which is the moon door. Yes, the moon door. Sorry, I don't know why they would call it a moon door, because it make more sense a sky door.
Who knows?
But teach their. I mean, I don't.
It sounds nice.
I guess is that something I missed in the book? I don't remember.
I never read the book. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well then, no. Who fucking knows? Just anyway. So yeah.
So no need to bother, Lord Robin. I asked for. I demand a trial by combat.
For your Lord husband.
So now all of a sudden everyone's like, I'll be your champion. I'll be your champion. I'll be your champion. I'll be your champion. And it's like, I wouldn't be too sure about that, because I named my champion my brother.
Be too glad, sir. I name my brother Jaime Lannister,
which is kind of his ace in the hole.
Yes, because Jaime Lannister, is actually very good at what he does.
Yes.
And there are not many who are equal or better. Right. And that's one reason that the fight between Ned Stark and Jaime Lannister, Jaime had a little surprise on his face, because he's like, oh, somebody who can fucking hang.
Right.
And to be quite frank, I have a feeling that if Ned was probably at least a decade younger, he could probably actually beat Jaime.
I'd say 5 years younger.
Yeah, it's probably a good point. But of course, she's like, no, the trial will be today.
And so now this puts him back on his heels. Like, okay, crap. Is there anybody? And because of Tyrion's little,
I'll stand for.
And because of Tyrion's little exploits and making a mockery of the whole thing, Bronn was laughing the entire time. So Bronn's like, all right, sure.
Yeah,
why not?
I'll stand for the dwarf.
The dwarf.
Smart man.
And
that look right there. I guess. Okay.
You know, because Brown's like, what are you gonna do? And we've actually already seen him fight, so we already know that he can actually handle himself with a sword. He's actually quite good.
Well, because he is a sellsword.
Yes,
he's a merc.
Yes,
he's a merc. Oh boy, here we go.
I know.
Renly and Robert. This is why Renly is definitely not Robert. Robert likes to hunt things. Robert likes to kill things. Robert likes to beat things up.
Yep.
Renly likes to go to balls and masquerades and have feasts and swallow swords.
I was gonna say he's a little fancier. I was gonna be like he's a little fancier, but yeah, you said swallow swords, so we're gonna go with that. Holy shit! Renly proves in this thing he's a kneeler. Yeah.
You know.
I guess depending on how pretty the other party is, because the Knight of Flowers.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Loras,
definitely.
Loras Tyrell.
Yeah, he takes a knee real quick.
And
you ever fuck a Riverlands girl?
We called it making the 8.
A fuck a Riverlands girl.
Once, I think.
Oh, you'd know if you fucked a Riverlands girl.
Back in our day, you weren't a real man until you'd fucked one girl from each of the 7 kingdoms and the.
We called it making the 8.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Oh, those were simpler times." And then Renly's like, "Really? What simpler times are those? When house fought house, when the Mad King burned people alive because the voices in his head told him to, or when dragons burned cities."
Yeah, no, I Shadow, we're gonna talk about the fact that you're 12 years old again, dude. It's all right. Look, hey, I'm just saying this is a safe space. If you identify with Renly, and if you want to, oh my God, we got a porn bot. Yes.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Holy hell.
Shadow says, "Fucking hell, the bots."
Wow.
Yeah, they're going. You know what's funny is that none of my mods are here because they're all friends. I'll take care of it. Hold on.
Wrench. Wow. Holy crapanoli.
What did we do? We struck the bots. That's wild, dude. That's so funny. Why are they not showing up on my fucking? Oh, the delay, you dumbass, Ryan. Okay, I'll check the YouTube chat here in a second. He says this.
King, I suppose it was all rather heroic. If you were drunk enough and had some poor Riverlands whore to shove your prick inside and make the 8.
And Renly's just like, dude, come on.
Oh, YouTube must have taken care of it already. He says that, yeah, they're dead, and I just saw that too.
Wow. Alrighty.
Okay, well, I'll say this: YouTube's stepping up. Thank God, finally, you fuckers.
So
Jesus Christ.
So Renly just basically calls, because Renly's not speaking to a king right now. He's speaking to his older brother, and he's calling him a brute.
Yeah.
Which
yes,
is which is not wrong.
No, because that's That's all that Robert knows, to be honest. You know, he is a soldier, and Renly's just so upset no girl would do to him what they do to Robert, even he pays them. Well, it's
because Renly doesn't like them that way.
Yeah, well, it's also kind of well known that Renly just swings a little bit.
Swallow swords.
He's a little fancy.
He swallows swords.
Yeah, he's just fancy. Nope, go back. Yeah, there you go. Robert chugs the wine.
Right.
That's bad.
And he probably shouldn't be chugging that wine.
No, he shouldn't. We're talking about the Riverlands. This is Ned sitting on the throne, and then we find out they weren't thieves. They didn't steal nothing. They left a tribute of fish,
which is the sigil of House Tully.
Yep. Were they flying a sigil? No. Who was leading them?
Taller by a foot than any man I've ever met. Saw him cut the blacksmith in two. Saw him take the head off a horse with a single swing of his.
Gee, who could that be?
Gee whiz, I don't know. There's only a couple of people in the kingdom that are that big. One's got a brother that's bigger than he is by a lot.
That would be the Mountain.
Yes, Sir Gregor Clegane, the Knight of Many Faces. What did he have? Like 5 or 6 recasts? No, I think it was only like 2. It's only 2.
Yep.
But they look both pretty damn close to each other, to be honest, when you see the real. Both big men, both very big guys. I think one was like what 6'6", the other was like 6'7", so they were like real close in height.
Yeah, and then the second one was either at one point was or has been a finalist in the world's strongest man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the one who basically what is it? Edward Martell? Edward?
Oh, you mean Oberyn.
Oberyn, thank you. But yes, played by Pedro Pascal. He just really, I thought there was like 3, 4. No. There's only the 2, but no, both are very large human beings.
Yes.
I think the later version was actually he's the bodybuilder who was like 6'6", and the other one, the original was like 6'7" or something, like 6'8". He was a little bit bigger, but yeah, there was a legitimate bodybuilder from what Norway?
Yeah,
I think it was Norway.
Yeah, he's
fucking monster.
And his wife is tiny.
Oh my god! If you see the 2 of them,
yes,
yeah, like it's like if he ever has a heart attack. I know they're making jokes. If they ever have a heart attack, he has a heart attack during sex. He's on top. She's dead. It's like,
right.
Well, do you think she's that stupid? Secondly, you think a 6'6" man with a wife that is like 5'3" wants
2.
Yeah, 5'2", wants to be in control all the time. No, he probably wants that little woman to push him down, and he's just like, "I'll fall."
Treat me like the bitch that I am.
Yeah, you know what? Because even at 6'4", it's nice once in a while when a girl who's smaller than you in a relationship, she takes lead. You know what? That's not uncalled for.
I'm not going to comment to that.
All right.
That feels awkward.
Pussy.
And of course, now we got Grandmaster Pycelle, who is downplaying all this. Oh, why would Sir Clegane do this? He's an anointed knight. Sir Gregor Clegane is a bannerman to the Lannisters.
Yes.
Pycelle is tipping his hand of he's loyal not to the Red Keep, to the Lannisters.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Shadow looked it up. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You know what, Shadow? I'm gonna go in after the fact on the chat, and I'm gonna make you a mod, dude. You and I'll make Joker one too, and kind of add to the thing, and I'll most likely make Samuel one as well. because it'll help.
Revenge too.
Yeah, and Revenge, because Revenge is always here. I need more mods because they were like JT and like R2 and stuff like that. But of course, they're doing a lot more family stuff, which, you know, family's important. So he's talking about giving him, and this is big and kind of bad.
You shall have the command. Assemble 100 men and ride to Sir Gregor's keep.
As you command.
And we see him later on as something else. Well,
in the name of Robert of the House Baratheon, the first of his name, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
I'm going to stop it right there just for a second because I don't want.
This is now, much like Catelyn, this is where Ned oversteps.
Of course, buddy. Of course. Yes. Ned oversteps because he's angry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and rightfully so. He knows what's going on. Ned's not stupid. But he oversteps drastically. He should have taken this to Robert and said, "Hey, this is the deal. This, and this."
Or should have just said, you know, bring Sir Gregor here to answer for this. But no, he goes a step further. He denounces him.
Yeah.
He basically strips him of his knighthood, which then strips him of his house, his land, and goes a step further than that and says Tywin Lannister needs to show up in King's Landing to answer for his bannerman's crimes because Sir Gregor would not do this unless he was ordered to.
Yes.
So he's naming Tywin to show up in King's Landing, and if he doesn't, he's a traitor to the realm.
Yes.
Huge overstep.
Ginormous. It's to the point. It's like, Ned, why the fuck would you do that? But yeah, okay.
I charge you to bring the king's justice to the false knight Gregor Clegane.
Okay, Shadow, let me just address that. Ned's only fault here is not calling him back up from the north and biding his time. It takes a long time for anyway. The north is very sparsely populated. It takes a long time to get to King's Landing from the north, and he really doesn't. Time is not his friend.
Hold on, I'm going in and adding you guys as moderators right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you should see
Commander Phil.
Hey, yeah, I'll get Phil too. Phil's another good one I can trust. So in the spirit of the Westeros, I dub thee Sir Commander Phil, Sir Shadow, Sir Revenge, Sir Samael, Sir me. Yes. I'll probably have, because you're here, comment something and just, then I can tag you easier instead of scrolling back up, because we've had a lot of comments. So let me just of course right here, this is actually a little bit of a this is good advice.
It would be better to wait for King Robert's return.
Grandmaster,
I know Grandmaster Pycelle is shilling, but it's like, you need to fucking okay, JV, I got you, buddy. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, thank you guys for being mods. I trust you guys, and we, some of my other mods, they can't always be here due to family restrictions, which is perfectly fine, no problem. But we do need, some active, more regular mods. Yes, I will. It's like, to answer for the crimes of his bannermen, it's like Ned really took it too far.
A bit.
Yeah, and you can see everybody's fucking shocked. They're like,
bold move, my lord. And admirable.
What? Whoa, easy there.
Yeah.
And now Gold wins wars, not soldiers. And then Ned says, then why's Robert King?
Yeah. And okay, we're gonna
now. Here we see something here we see something, and this should already tell you who has the advantage here. You've got the knight. He's in full plate armor in an enclosed small space versus Braun, who's wearing like leather armor.
Oh, that's awesome. The Knights of Legion. That's actually fucking awesome. Oh my god. Fuck. I should probably try to figure out, talk to JT about a design for a shirt or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a t-shirt there.
Oh, it's a fucking t-shirt that I would wear. That's fucking good shit. Shadowhawk. Right. Damn, man. No, Phil, you're good, man. We completely understand. Take as much time as you need, buddy. Like, when it comes to family stuff, you don't ever apologize for family stuff. Like, if somebody makes you feel bad about that, they're not your friend. So, yes, we got the fight here.
We'll see how Braun.
Stand and fight, coward.
Okay, so now these folks. Okay, the area is also they're very knightly. They're very proper. They're very elegant. That's not Braun. Okay,
no.
And they're saying, "Oh, stand and fight like a man, fight." The purpose of a fight in this thing is to win.
There is no fair fight in life. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Thing.
Even if it's a fist fight, like if you punch some dude in the face and you decide that I'm just going to fucking fisticuffs, if he starts losing, there's a good chance he might kick you in the dick. And if you gotta be like, that's fucked up, you cheat. No, there's no rules in fighting.
No,
you're holding
this is not the UFC. This is not boxing. This is you fight or you. If you lose, you die.
Yeah, exactly. It's like even in a bar fight, like if some dude takes a swing at you, if I have the opportunity to knee you in the fucking balls and then slam your head off the bar like in a movie, are you gonna blame me? Because I walked away and then you get arrested. Yeah, I love it. Stand and fight fair.
And again, this knight is carrying all this weight on him. He eventually, and Braun is just letting him
swing. It's
exhaust himself. Right.
It's the rope-a-dope. He's like, just like, okay, like, just like, right. Dude is stumbling around. He's like swinging and falling into the walls because of the weight that's holding him up.
Swinging wildly.
Yeah, you're not on the battlefield where somebody might possibly stab you in the back. You're facing a single person front, hand to hand, or basically melee combat. It's like I probably would have ditched all the plate armor. Phil says definitely you guys, gals, and the have been very understanding and supportive through all this stuff been going through too. Yeah, no, absolutely, buddy. Shadow says so Joker plate isn't actually that heavy if you have the proper conditioning, but he should have been swinging that wild. He's
I mean, it's cumbersome. I mean,
it's cumbersome, yes, and it's like
as opposed to Braun, who's not wearing any armor other than leather.
Yeah, he's wearing like leather-based armor, so you're gonna ward off some slashing and stuff like that. But when it comes to direct, movement is more important. You're nimble. Guess what? Just because you might be the biggest guy, if you're slow and cumbersome, you might get jaw jacked by somebody smaller.
Right.
It's just the way of the world. Look, I'm a big guy. It's great. If I get my hands on somebody, they're fucking done. I'll fucking throw them like into a fucking wall as hard as I can. But if I'm slow and cumbersome, they jaw jack me 3 times, and I'm just like, ugh. I'm fucked. So, look, he's tired, and he hasn't even been injured. He's just weathered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now he's been
right.
Okay,
Shadow. Do we get it? But we're talking for the sake of this scene. So.
Oh yeah, we just bypassed it. Shadow's very eager. He's a young man full of piss and vinegar, and it's going to take him a long way in life. And I've told him, like, because he has he has the wrong opinions for his necessary TikTok generation. You're gonna catch a lot of resistance. But if you keep to your fucking, your metal, you stay honest, you'll be good to go, man. You'll stick out among your peers, because most of them are mesmerized by TikTok and Twitter.
Right. Now he moves, boom, back of the leg. You're done. That's tendons back in there. You just took out a leg.
Yeah, you literally took out a fucking leg. And just kind of, so this is where it gets to.
But Braun gives him a clean death.
Yeah, he does. I think he was also waiting for them to call, like, stop, like, halt. Yeah. They don't say anything. Like, so literally, even though it didn't need to be a fight to the death, because, it's not necessarily just because it's trial by combat, doesn't have to be a fight to the death. She doesn't say anything, and he gets dead.
Yep.
See, everybody's calling for it, but Liza won't do it. You know why? Because she's nuts, and she has her pride. Mm-hmm. She is a very prideful and very, very empty vessel of a woman.
Yes.
He says, you made me get a Twitter. That's true. You'll be all right. You're in the right Twitter spaces, because you discuss things with us.
And I think she's more shocked that I lost.
Yeah.
So the angle Braun goes down. You cut the spinal cord and just twist.
Yep.
Guy's done.
Yep. He literally, after that, it was lights out within probably 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's done.
So.
And then Liza decides to try and throw an insult, to which Braun's like,
is it over?
Okay. You fight with no honor.
You don't fight with honor.
No.
No.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
This is where I start loving Braun more and more and more.
Oh, I know. I was a huge fan of him after this. Sorry. See you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by, and hope to see you in the chat soon again, buddy. Don't be a stranger. If you want to talk about anything, just reach out, dude. You got my Twitter. Shadow says Liza let a good young man die for before his prime. Yeah, no, agreed. Because
he volunteered.
He did volunteer. Absolutely, he volunteered. But at the same time, I think Liza is the little man's going home, gets his gold, and of course he does
gives it to Mord. Gives it to Mord.
I need to put that back on the screen. I just want to make sure that we.
Lannister always pays his debts.
Bravo.
We're getting. Nope, not yet.
All right.
Okay. I thought maybe we're coming close. Not quite yet to an inappropriate scene.
No.
Sansa
is an insufferable cunt.
Yeah. I prefer bent, because it has the same meaning, but it has a little less like bite to it. And people are like, "What's a bent?" And it's like, look it up. She's being oh god, my prince.
She's being a twat.
Yeah, she's been a fucking twat. Will you forgive my rudeness? Oh god, this is the worst part.
Will you forgive me for my rudeness?
There's nothing to forgive.
You're my lady. One day we'll be married in the throne room.
Oh, and he also says too, I'll never treat you bad again.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I'll never be cruel to you again. Yeah, says the narcissistic liar. Yay, kisses. Okay, this is where we Well, we haven't got there yet. Okay, so Theon is going after the lady in waiting that he's in love with. She's.
You mean the whore?
The whore?
Is the whore?
It's a whore.
But she's right. There's nothing for her here.
Nope.
And why would you stay? Is she gonna? Am I gonna become Lady Greyjoy? And Theon's like, well, don't be stupid. And she's like, and but even now, even in this entire setting, Theon still thinks that he's above people, and he's like, oh, how did you get this? And as she says, some of my clients are more generous than others.
She would most likely be talking about probably Tyrion Lannister as the top one.
Probably.
Since there was some butt hurt there when there was an exchange between Theon and Tyrion about the fact that
Tyrion knew about Roz, and he said, "Oh, your next tryst is on me."
Yeah,
and he's like,
he says, "I'm going to miss you." He tosses her some coin
just so he can see that meow meow again.
Yeah, he can see the JJ one more time. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is where the light bulb finally turns on. It's been percolating and percolating and percolating and percolating. No, I'm going to be his queen. And we're going to have golden blonde hair. He's a lion, a golden lion.
Mm-hmm. He'll be the greatest queen that ever was, a golden lion. And it's like, ugh.
Oh, shill. He's nothing like that old drunk king.
Yeah, you're right. He's a baby of incest. That's something to get on top of right there.
Yeah, way to make that gene pool a little more shallow there.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, wait a minute.
Axel Baratheon, black of hair.
Stemmen Baratheon, black of hair.
Joffrey Baratheon.
Golden hair.
Golden head.
The seed is strong.
I think you could probably, if you would like to explain what that means to anybody who might be missing the point, which I doubt anybody really is.
The Baratheon seed is strong. Boys come out. The Baratheon offspring come out with black hair. They are the dominant seed.
Yes. Yes. I am going to
Stannis, lack of hair.
Yeah. It's pretty funny, actually.
It is.
Yeah. We're gonna slowly piece through this just a little bit. Because
there's a couple, you may get a little glimpse here and there of a boob. So we're gonna
be super careful. So what we're gonna describe is
they're basically having a celebration. They got a feast going, have a party.
Getting close.
Girls are dancing, and there's Drogo. He's ready to go. He's like, yeah, all right. And then in walks dumbass.
Yeah. In walks fucking dumbass.
And he's drunk.
I wish there was a way to possibly share the audio, but not the video. No, you can share the video, but not the audio. But there's no reverse.
So
we're gonna be super careful. Okay, it's too risky. Taking it off.
Yeah. So I'm here for the feast. Actually, you can go just a few more. Give like a couple clips, and then when Drogo's talking to him, which again, Viserys starts making threats.
Mm-hmm.
And at first,
we'll go by still screens, and then of course I'll take it on and off. So here we go.
Drogo's looking at him like, what is this bint talking about now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a place for you back there. That is no place for a king. You are no king.
Is there any way to add you to this? No, there's not.
No.
Fraggle Rock. Okay. Yes, he's like, they can't shed blood in their sacred city, and he's like, but
I can,
and
points his sword right at
I want
right
what I
at
came for.
Daenerys' stomach.
I want the crown he promised.
He says, I want what I came for. I want the crown he promised me. I want to get to a clip. Yeah, he bought you, and now he hasn't paid for you.
Mm-hmm. And so now, and I'm just saying right now.
Tell him I want what was bargained for. I'm taking you.
So pause right here, right?
Oh, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh,
you can hear it.
Can everybody hear it still?
I guess so.
If you can hear it, then everybody should be able to hear it.
So while the Viserys is saying this,
Shadow says I can hear. Fuck yes, awesome.
So Drago is getting this translated into him, and he's seething and seething and seething and seething. The man just put a sword to his wife's unborn child,
who he no longer treats like just an object. He's actually he's in love with her because of her strength, and she talked to her handmaiden who was a previous lady in waiting, and she taught her Daenerys how to be assertive, take control, and he was very like, that was it.
Hi there. Done. And so now, and just the way Drago is looking at him, you might want to slow your roll.
Yeah, no, let me see if I can just real quick pull up his face interaction. No, maybe a little too far. Shit. There it is. This I can share. There it is.
Oh yeah.
That's not a
that is not someone to mess with. No.
That's a grumpy face.
That's a I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. Because he's like, I want the crown I was promised. Oh, sorry. You can actually watch this part a little bit.
Yes, you can. And you can watch this through, I think. Yeah. Well, that's all I wanted. What was promised? He's like,
slightly close to.
He's getting up.
It's a little blurry.
Oh! There goes an arm. Oh!
Yeah. I'm gonna take it off just in case, but we're gonna get there.
No! And then,
cannot touch me.
And then, I am the dragon. I am the dragon. I am the dragon.
Yeah.
No,
the dragon. I am the dragon. I want my crown.
So then, Drago takes off his belt and orders someone empty that pot.
Yep. No more feast.
Oh. Yes.
Okay, I think we're in the clear.
Yeah, I think we are now. Oh.
The sound hasn't clipped us, so
look away, Khaleesi.
No. Uh-huh. Oh, this is gonna leave a mark. Yeah. This is gonna leave a mark.
I just want to, because we're so close to the end, I don't want to push.
Right.
So, Revenge says, "Oh, I didn't realize I was modded. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. No, thanks for showing up, buddy. I appreciate you being in the streams and being pretty consistent. That's one reason I made you a mod. Some of my previous mods and fellow streamers, they're doing other stuff, so I needed people who I could count on to be a little more regular, which they're doing family stuff, so I'm not mad at them. It's not like I'm like, you jerks. No, it's nothing like that. We're still good. We are almost done because it ends right after this.
No, Daddy, no, Daddy, no. And now he's becoming that little sniveling little bint that he was.
No, you can't.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, just please. Oh,
we're just gonna soak it all in. We're almost there. We're almost there.
So I remember the first time to watching this, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Oh no, that's not right.
I was like, oh, he's gonna get exactly what he wanted, but not in the way he wanted it.
A crown for king.
Daddy, please!
A crown for king. Yo. Oh.
Viserys could learn from American history. Yeah, well,
he could have not been a insufferable bit too.
Yeah, he could have been less of a fucking piece of shit and stop being a fucking clown demanding things that you weren't entitled. What did you have to offer? Yet again, you had your sister to offer, but once she had a child and now she has going to have a prince, you have nothing. You have no claim to shit. Nothing.
And I love how Drago like drops it and kneels down to watch. Like, yeah.
I don't know if YouTube's gonna like that scene. We'll see. It's all right. If I get forced to delete it or something, I will. Whatever.
He's still alive? I don't know. I mean, that's
no. He's still alive for a few seconds, but by the time he probably about 2 seconds before they let his arms go, maybe 3 seconds before they let his arms go, he's dead. As soon as he stopped.
Yeah, because that's going right through skin, right through bone. That's going right into his brain.
Yeah, he's dead. He's unbelievably dead. All right.
And then
the final line.
Here is no dragon.
Dragon.
Fire cannot kill a dragon.
Facts. And of course there was actually, if we would have watched this a smidgen further, in the comments, the person who translated all the Dothraki and stuff like that did all the subtitles, which they did a great job. They made the comment that liquid gold is not the same as fire. No, it's the heat.
Right, it's heat.
It's heat. It's what burns. So that's why when she picks up the egg out of the fire, it doesn't burn her hand. Yeah. Right. So they're like heat. Yeah, it's not like, because fire's only thing is that it has heat and it burns because of it.
Right.
Like it burns everything because of the heat.
Actually, all a flame does is consume oxygen and give off heat. That's all it does.
Yeah, that's it. So no, I think they were trying to take it a little more literally. Yeah. Which look, they did the translate the all the subtitles and the translations, which I think is great. But yeah, I think you were kind of missing the mark a little bit on that one.
Right.
All right, that's gonna do it. What you got coming next, man?
I got a video talking about the final death nail in the coffin to phase Bor. That is the MCU. That comes out on Thursday. And I'll probably talk about the Golden Globe Awards and some snubs and how a certain $1 billion TV show did not get one nomination.
But it was so good.
I know it was. And I also found it weird that a movie that hasn't even dropped yet got nominated for Best Picture and Best Director as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Shadow says, see you. Yeah, see you, buddy. So Joker, after we play the outro, you don't have to stay because I'm going to, as much as like Samuel does after his streams, I'm going to run to the bathroom.
Guys, gotcha.
So we're going to play the outro. We're going to say bye, and we will see you guys again here next Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And Friday.
And Friday, we'll be live on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Friday night's Royal Rumble. I guarantee we're going to have a lot of shit to talk about again because Hollywood it never disappoints. And the Twitter files just keep getting deeper and deeper. So see you guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Toodles!